Yeah, I guess we're attacking with both. How close are we to milling? We got 29 cards left. We're doing okay. All right, we'll take the other mazes in. Has a Guildgate, I think. We'll take the Simic Guildgate. We're almost there, dude. We're very close to being there. All right, we do this thing. They might actually give it to us. Is that the last one? Oh, we did it. Wait, they didn't scoop, right? That was it? There wasn't even like a cool sound effect? All right, I'm feeling it. That was a game right there. We did the thing. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today in top 1% Mythic, we are ranking up with 5-color Guildgates. Absolute insanity. This deck is built around one particular card from Foundations, a Mythic rare. Don't craft it unless you really got nothing better to do, called Maze's End. This land enters tapped, not off to a good start. It taps to make colorless mana, not off to a great start, but you can pay 3 mana and tap it to return this land to its owner's hand. Search your library for a gate card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. If you control 10 or more gates with different names, you win the game. All right. So we're trying to win the game with Guildgates. We've got exactly one of every Guildgate in here, which means if it gets milled and somehow exiled, you are out of luck, to say the least. And the rest of the mana base is in Golgari, just some pain lands and fast lands and swamp and forest. There are 2 main cards that let us actually pull this combo off. I don't know if it's a combo or not. It's like a alternative win con, I would say. The first is the Free Strider Lookout, a 3-mana 3/3 with reach. Great stats all around, great artwork all around. Whenever you commit a crime, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped, put the rest on the bottom in a random order. Ability triggers only once each turn, but can trigger on both your turn and your opponent's turn. So looking at the top 5 cards, almost always guarantees you a land. So you're able to hit a lot of lands and or Guildgates off of the lookout. And deck construction wise, this incentivizes to commit crimes, like destroying your opponent's creatures. And if we're real here, most of standard is, can you answer your opponent's 1-mana 1/1 red creature, and can you answer your opponent's 5-mana 6/6 4-mana 6/6 flying demon. And occasionally there's like a 3-mana 2/3 slasher, that wants to come back from the dead, and occasionally there's a 3-mana 5/5 Oculus you want to exile. That's like most of standard. So if you have cards that answer all that and you're incentivized to do that anyway, your deck's going to be good. Like, you're going to do just fine. So that is that works in our favor in terms of pulling off gimmicky stuff. Like, we want to be playing all these cards anyway because we want to play the Lookout, because that's probably one of the best ways to dig through lands. This card also works really well with the Iridescent Vine Lasher, a 1-mana 1/2 that can be offspring for 2 extra mana to make a second copy of it. Whenever a land you control enters, this deals 1 damage to target opponent. Targeting is important because it again triggers the crime. So even if you don't have a removal spell, you don't have a target for a removal spell. If you have the Vine Lasher out and you play any land, then you trigger the Lookout by pinging your opponent, and then you get another land. Again, this can also be done on your opponent's turn. So if you have a Maze's End and you want to pay 3 and tap it on your opponent's turn to have a land enter the battlefield on your opponent's turn, you get all these triggers again, you get the Lookout again. It's very cool stuff. The other card that facilitates the strategy is the Blossoming Tortoise, a 4-mana 3/3. When it enters or attacks, you mill 3 and then return a land from your graveyard. Any card in your graveyard, any land in your graveyard, like not once just milled that turn, returns to the battlefield tap. So this is another great way to get lands. It also makes activated abilities of your lands cost 1 less to activate, which means if you have 1 turtle, your Maze's End is only 2 mana and a tap. And if you have 2 turtles, then it's only 1 mana and tap to do the effect. Very cool stuff. The last things I'll note is I do have a couple just kind of one-ofs in here. Both have that similar effect. Loot the Exuberant Explorer is a 3-mana 1/4. You can play an additional land on each of your turns. This is pretty nice. You can like Maze's End, get it back to your hand, play it again, and play something else that turn, get lots of triggers off your Vine Lash or whatever. Case of the Locked Hothouse, again, you can play an additional land on each of your turns. Comes with much bigger upside in that if you solve it, which it only takes to have 7 lands on the battlefield, which is not very hard with this deck, then you can start playing lands off the top and casting creatures and enchantments off the top. I think this is definitely worth including. It's a little bit of a turn 4 do nothing, but I don't think it's too much to ask to get 7 lands out of this deck. Like, it's very easy with a Lookout and or a Tortoise going. Like, you get there pretty quickly. Lastly, we have the Unholy Annex, one of the best draw spells in the game, and just generically very good card, and a single Liliana because, what's better than pissing off mono red than going turn 1 removal, turn 2 removal, Liliana, target them, sack a creature. There's nothing really better than that. I'll just quickly note, there's other stuff I looked at here. I think you could do a full self-mill version and try to loomer all the Guildgates back and then do it that way, but I really couldn't be bothered to build another Sultai Squirming Emergence mill deck, so I didn't do that. There are other cool cards you can play in Sultai like Glarb, Death Touch, play lands, cast expensive spells off the top of your deck. Windgrace, play your lands from the graveyard. Thalia, play an extra land every turn. Muldrotha, play cards from the graveyard. You could do Undergrowth Recon, play lands from the graveyard. All this stuff is very graveyard focused, and I didn't want to build this, and I don't think this is as good as what we have. Again, Lookout, incentivizes you to play removal spells, and removal spells are very good in standard. So this package works quite well. You could try like a Sultai Shell and have some fun with that too. Also, Green Sun's Twilight looks sweet. If you're looking for like a 6-drop, this card looks a very cool way to spend a lot of extra mana. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. On the draw, definitely keepable. What flavor of mono red is it today? White mono red. Okay, I think we will hold the Disfigure here. Not sure when the tap lands will get down. Do nothing. I think you just hold Disfigure and try to set up for turn 3 Lookout. So no go for throw, but I don't know what 3-drop creature they would really want to play in white and red. Yeah, okay, so it's Boros tokens. I don't know how well we line up against that realistically. We could loot here and play another land. How good is that? Thing is, I don't know how many targets we're really going to get off the Lookout. I mean, I guess they'll play a token here and we could zap it. Okay. If we had more lands in hand, maybe loot would be better, but we're kind of already almost out of lands anyway. This thing does die to Lightning Helix, whereas loot would not. Alright, timer is ticking. They decide to do nothing. Feels like a Lightning Helix turn. We just don't have anything to pair with it, so I guess we go loot double land here. Tortoise next turn. Because you don't have the untapped land. You want to eat it? Okay, I mean, they could Sunfall next turn, but there's really only so much we can do about that. Land up. Merrick's token feels like a turn 5 Sunfall. Make a fish, draw a card. Let's see. Maybe they just want to draw a card. We can disfigure the fish, hit the land. Only does so much. We kind of need a little more aggression here. Alright, there is a Helix, but they're all out of colored mana, which is kind of interesting. Another talent. So with the Tortoise and the Lookout, basically give us another land here. It's a little more mana efficient. Alright, land up. We could save Disfigure, I guess. Like the 1 point of damage isn't doing a whole lot. And we could try to kill it in response to them leveling up the talent, trying to copy it. They can still sack the Fountain of Port in response, but it's a lot of mana to invest all that this turn. Okay. We attempt this. They can still sack it to Fountain Port, but such is life. Oh, let it go. Alright. Make another fish. Down to 17. Draw a card. Fair enough. Thinking about what to do with that 1 mana. I could have a Torch the Tower in hand. Annex is good. Definitely better than what we've been doing. I don't know that we dropped the Lookout here. Loot's kind of interesting. What do we really have? Honestly, we don't have that many creatures. I think I'd rather get the Annex going. Let's attack here first, see what they want to do. Loomer down there, too bad. That could have been a nice pick. We'll get the Guildgates. Okay, we can try the Annex. And I don't think we're playing the next Lookout. I'm still worried about it's 18. I'm still worried about Sunfall at some point. Alright. Artifact creature. Could be more relevant. This is not an artifact, yeah? Token fish. Alright. Zap you. Again, they could just make a token otherwise. Just slows them down a little bit. Torch you in response. Sure. 1 to the top. That's not good. They're down to 13. If the Annex sticks around, it's not so bad. Oh, they're going to target the Annex too? What do you got? You got enchantment removal? Ah, but they burn it there, which I think is kind of weird almost. I think we want to flip the chamber this turn. Okay, down to 10. Still waiting on that Sunfall. They need Sunfall and get lost to deal with the Annex. Lockdown just takes the 6/6 and the map tokens. What else? Just worried. If they had get lost, they would have done it beforehand. So there's no get lost in the Annex this turn, I don't think. Another fish. Draw some cards. Must be nice. They're down to 9 though. They're getting low. Man, I'd love to hit that freaking Pain land creature thing. I guess we just shoot the sheriff here. and get in for damage. Play the Tortoise. Guildgate, sure. Go down. To 6. Still thinking about Sunfall, but you kind of got to keep pressuring here, I think. Maze's End. It's one of the guild gates. We could win off the Maze's End this game. That's interesting. We have a good amount of mana to run it back a couple times. Are there any other mazes down here? No. And we have 30 cards in the deck. How many gates do we have without touching everything? 1, 2, 3, 4? We need 6 more. That's a lot of mana off the Maze's End. But if they don't have any pressure, that is a way to do it. Oh, baby. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I mean, we go for it here for sure. I don't think we'll need mana to do anything else this turn, right? Just Maze's End. Let's see. We'll be able to do this once, so we can put the tap land down here. Get these triggers before they can respond. Put them on the stack in case, I don't know if they have some removal spell. Down to 7. I think we can go to combat here. Whoops, I guess we goosed the Maze's End. We need to replay that this turn, didn't we? That was a mistake. Okay. We can still do this, though. We have so many gates to go. I guess green and black are our best colors. We have black and red. Oh boy. At least we're pinging them down though. Like they're getting low here. I guess we'll take these map tokens. Yeah, I think I goofed the Maze's End. Yeah, I mean it's good. It's good. We'll leave the other land. Yeah, we could have did not need to play the fast land. Should have Mazed End and then, alright, lockdown again. That's okay. I don't know if we have enough time to get every single Maze's End out of the deck. Every single gate. It's kind of a lot to ask for. We'll keep trying, though. Comes in tapped. It's so bad. Do they really have to have this come in tapped? Maybe it's too easy of a win con otherwise. There's a gate. I like that. Let's get a Tortoise in there. Okay, more land, sure. Gate returns. Yeah, they're counting them up. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 in hand. We still have 4 more to go. It's a long way to go. When it's down to 4. Keep drawing. It's a card. Okay, draw up. I don't even know if it's worth Anoint with Afflictioning. I think we wait till we hit like another of the lookouts. Are they gonna try to pressure us to death? I guess they are. Are they gonna level that up too? Oh, they're getting aggressive with it. Alright, I guess we will, it blocks. They can sack in response to draw a card, but such is life. Okay, let's see if they have an answer for the Tortoise. Just a blocker. They might let us get off a Tortoise attack. We're almost dead on the crackback, though. Another of these annexes would be huge. Just get that drain going. I mean, they haven't get lost at it. That's a card. I'll play that. Zap away. They can make another one with Carrot Cake. That's okay. Yep, they make another one, but that's okay. We're just looking for the triggers here. Seven life, sure. Smite my creature. That's sad. Still, we'll take the trigger. It's a land. I guess we're doing this, right? We're not there yet. We have so many gates to go. God. Replay. I don't know if we're going to get there in time. That is not so helpful. We're down to 12. Should we be playing more gates? How many, like, tap lands can you really afford to run? We might just figure just to blunt the damage. I don't know about that, but I'm thinking about it. To 7? We're too slow. I guess we could just run only gates. That feels absurd. You can't do that. That's not realistic. We could run more Mazes End, though, and do like multiple of these every turn. We could put 4 of these in there. Just have it be this weird late game win con. Oh, I feel like that's about game. I don't think we'll make it out of this one, but this is a good learning lesson. We're figuring it out. We could put 4 Mazes Ends in here. And then just try to do like 2 per turn late game in these weird kind of scenarios. I think we're probably dead, though. Yeah, I think we're definitely dead here. Well, I think that's it for now. Does the tortoise discount? Let's see. Activated ability of lands you control costs 1 less to activate. Okay. Yeah, let's just put a bunch of Mazes Ends in there. I think that's fine. We're figuring it out 1 step at a time. On the play. We definitely can keep this. We could get an early Vine Lasher down, I guess. Got a lot of gates in hand. Alright, let's see how this goes. I do like the artwork on this card. This guy's a little whip. That's pretty cool. I don't know if he feels like an assassin. He feels like a rodeo wrangler to me. I don't think he looks menacingly enough to be an assassin. Mono black. Touch the card. Duress. Oh, God, take my draw engine. You suck. You suck. I'm telling it. You are no fun. Get down a tap land here. Hit him for 1. Hit him for 2. We're off to the races. Down to 18. Let's go. Okay, that's fine. Not so worried about that. We don't need any of the... everything's coming in tapped from here on out anyway. Let's just play out the gates. Let's just do the gate win con. Let's hope they only have removal in hand. They definitely don't have their own annex, right? That wouldn't be fair. Duress, take my disfigure. Dude, come on. Give me a break. Now what? You dismantled everything. We're just going to play the gates and win. I don't know what you're expecting here. Bat. Alright, you can chip us down. Perfect. Just as I planned. Alright. Here we go. Here comes another gate. Bop, bop. How you like that? Down to 16. That's a card. We're going to want an answer to that eventually. That's also a card, though. Alright, we keep doing gate shenanigans. Mazes End. Looks okay to me. Gives us something to do, at least. So do we block the slasher or not? I mean, these Vine Lashers are putting in work here. And we're basically able to get 2 lands per turn. So we get 4 damage per turn. I don't know if that's the way to do it. Well, that makes that choice easier. So do we give up the lookout to stall them out? I mean, it's getting us extra lands per turn. Question, are we going to win via land or win via damage? Don't know that we're winning via damage. But I don't think blocking this thing for free every turn is great either. So I think this is the block, sadly. Hopefully give us some time. I don't know. That's interesting. I think we start here. We just want to leave black open. We could even attack, which is kind of interesting. Alright, show me a gate. More black would be good. Black and green's the best. Replay the land. Ping again. Okay. I think we might pressure them, as crazy as that is. I don't think the 1-1 gets in there. We'll give them the 1-2. Let's see how they like that. Drop to 8. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to get there. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Another slasher. And a removal spell. That's too bad. That slows us down quite a bit. Down to 17. Oh, baby. The pick of the century. Yeah, we just, again, want to make sure we leave open, like, you know. Let's not use any useless colors here. You can be blue. Whatever. Auto pay is looking friendly. Sure. Do the thing. Who else is useful? Black is useful. Triple ping. Oh my goodness. Are we going to win this game? Down to 6. Maze's End. Triple ping. Down to 3. Oh, baby. We might actually get there. My goodness. No attacks. All right. I think we've broken standard. This is the premier. This is the A tier deck. For being mono black. I mean, mono black's one of the best. Mono black and mono red. Over and over and over every game. If you can beat them, it's a good thing. Oh, they show their hand. That's all they got, dude. I ain't blocking. You're toast. Nah. That's game, baby. That's game. We got it made in the shade. Here we go. What else is good? Black is good. Ping, ping, ping. Ping, ping, ping. That's it, dude. Easy. Easy win. Just a friendly game of Magic. There we go. Good game. Good game. So we're on the draw with only tap lands and no removal. I don't think you can keep this. I think it's just too slow. This at least has... Yeah, this is much better. This is it. This is the hand. We keep this. We put back one of the lookouts. I actually love the artwork on this card. I think this is a very badass looking card. I know when I put it over here, you can't see it because my giant head's in the way. But I like this card a lot. All right, let's get the tap land down early. How do we do against Oculus stuff? We have 4 Knowing with Afflictions, and they kind of... Oh, nope. Maybe some Domain. Perhaps Domain Beanstalk. Perhaps Banned Beanstalk. Not sure. We got nothing to do on 2, though. And I doubt they'll give us a creature here. Beanstalk. Okay. Well, at least we don't have really any temporary lockdown targets for the time being. Okay. Lookout's not even that good because we don't have any targets for next turn, really. So I think the Annex draw is better. They can't Binding yet. They can't get lost this very turn, so we at least get a draw out of it. Down to 18. But like turn 5, we might start seeing some creatures, maybe. Okay. Double Beanstalk draw. Must be nice. So how are we possibly going to win this game? That's a good card. Do we tap out just to do that? Maybe. The Lookout does have, we just don't have enough mana to do it all. I think Tortoise this turn could be good, and then try to double spell next turn. We need a lot of mana to do all the things we want to do. Let's try. And we're facing some life pressure, and we got the Annex pressure. Alright, we'll take the Maze's End. And eventually we get the other gate. Disfigure. Alright, so if we go Lookout, we could like get a trigger on our turn and a trigger on their turn, which is pretty good from a gate perspective. Maybe that's the way to do it. Maybe that's our new plan. Maybe the Vine Lasher comes in for 1 mana and not 2. Or not 3, rather. We have a lot to navigate here, though. They're going to kill my turtle? Don't kill my turtle. They're looking at it. Don't do that, man. It's coming tapped. Let's see. Comes in tapped. So we'll have 6 mana this turn. So I think it's just Lookout and then like double Disfigure, basically. Which means we can attack here first and just see if they want to do anything. They let us get the trigger off. We take a Guildgate. We're going to need to get the other one back from the graveyard somehow. Beta damage. We attempt to play a reach creature. See how that goes. And then we're going to just figure one of these guys. Ooh, we ran out of mana. No, we ran out of mana. That's really bad. That's very unfortunate. I guess we can wait then. I don't know if we auto-tapped that poorly. But it looks like a big goof here. Let's wait to see if they want to put anything on the stack. They want to get Lost You. Honestly, that's fine. Let's do this while they're tapped out. Make sure we get our trigger off. Drop to 10. Land. Okay. I mean, the Annex was kind of punishing us anyway. We have most of the pieces we need to... Alright, let's do this too. Let's see. We don't have mana to do this, right? This would be 2 mana total. Yeah, we don't have that yet. Okay. Bigger reach creature's fine. I mean, we kind of need the Tortoise to stick around, so let's hope they kill the Lookout instead. Another one on top. How good are you? You're not bad. We'll keep it. We're down to 10. We somehow need to get all the gates and not have us kill the Tortoise. And one of the gates is in the graveyard, and we need that one back desperately. That's not helpful. It's not helpful. It's not helping. So now what? How good is the Vine Lash victory? I feel like it's not the play. We could double Lookout and shoot the Sheriff. I think that's kind of better. I don't like that we're not doing this turn. All right. Double Lookout, does a 9. Here's a land for you. I don't think it's a Vine Lash or win con. I think we're trying to do the Maze's End win con, and we need enough mana to make that work. That's a card. Oh, that's such a bad card for us. That's so bad. Yeah, okay. And it's going to be too late. They can do this twice right now. And they're going to have Hexproof. So we pick off Zur, but it doesn't matter. I guess we wait through the, or at least let the counterspell shield goes down. It's so bad, though. It's not good, folks. It's not good. What else does it have? Death Touch, Lifelink, Hexproof. All right, this is going to be a tough turn for us. It's Hexproof. Can't stop that. I mean, we can shut down, like, the Death Touch, Lifelink and stuff. We'll get our double triggers. How many gates do we have? There's a gate. There's a gate. I don't think we're going to get all the gates, and there's still one in the graveyard. We have to block at least one of these, right? Take 5-ish? Or we could double block this one, actually. Oh, no, hold on. They have another attacker in there. All right, so we got to do, like, this or something. I mean, it's not looking good. Down to 4. I think that's game. We can Maze's End, but we cannot get all the things. We're out of time. We can ping them for a lot. I'm gonna do it for the giggles. But we cannot get all the way there this turn. Come on, little assassin. You got it. There's so many gates to go. Why are there so many gates to go? Come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. There's nothing to it. Alright, that's game. We cannot block all the things. We cannot do all the things, but we tried. I don't know, maybe we underestimated the Vine Lasher. I feel like that wasn't the way to go. The guild win is very far away, though. Maybe I should almost never prioritize that. Maybe damage is our best win con unless there's literally no other option on the play. You know, this isn't ideal, but I think I could get a lot better over time. Let's give him the Dimir look. If we had a untapped land by turn 3, I think we'll be totally fine. That is not so good, though. I don't love the looks of that. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I mean, we have the pieces to survive, but the lands are just super slow. Okay. That's not so bad of a turn. All things considered, it's like the best outcome we could hope for. They're not really sure how to attack, though. They're very confused about that. No, they get in there. All right. That's really good. Should we take a turn off to play the Lookout? Our life gets much better if we do, doesn't it? I think so. I mean, the ramp's crazy. Maybe it's too greedy. I think we'll just chill. Maybe it'll just disincentivize them. I don't know. I mean, they're a little bottlenecked on land. They can't go 2 instants. It's got to be a creature. Well, now they can do whatever they want. At least not Boros, though. This thing could get lightning struck immediately. That'd make more sense since they did nothing last turn, basically. Swift Spear plus lightning strike? Meh. No, it's a mouse. All right. We could definitely get out of this. A disfigure would be the cherry on top here. Are we eating 6 or just taking the chump block? I don't know that we need the Vine Lash to win. I think taking 6 is probably too much to do. It's just got double strike. I think you forget about the damage, as nice as it is, and we just try to survive for a little while. Land is good. We can wait until they place it on the hero. If we do it now, they can put double strike on the mouse instead. Lightning strike would break my little heart, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, sure. Let's see where the double strike goes. Well, they're completely tapped out. I don't hate to see that. Okay. Just you guys. So are we trading with the hero with the lookout? It's not awful. I mean, let's start here. I guess we can destroy we destroy the mouse for starters and just see what happens. And then decide if we're going to block. Sure. I mean, we get Ritual Chamber next turn. I think it's pretty good to block here. We drop to 13. We play the 6/6. It's not really a bad place to be. Here's a 6/6. Here's a land. 2 removal spells in hand. We could be doing worse. I like my lookout, but we just gotta be practical about it. A lot of land for mono red. Nemesis is kind of a pain in the ass, but we have the answer to it next turn if we can be a little patient here. Opponent with the Savage Attack All button. We take 4. Still not so bad. That's beautiful. I think we can level you up. And hold up in black for Note with Affliction. We just chill. Nice. Just a little casual Guildgate stuff. The problem is that mono black's too good. So we're just trying to even it out a little bit. That's actually not what I wanted to see. We're only going to do one of these anyway. 2 damage. Okay. I do this one. I wanted to see if they would try to pump up with Rage or something. Drop to 8. Okay. We're getting low. I think you just go double removal spell here. Call it a day. Not get too fancy with it. Cool. Lower down to 14. Alright. Pretend to block again. I guess this is a destroy for the most part. I think we're also good to shoot this guy. Well, we got it. Okay. They're almost dead here. We do have the untapped land as well. So hopefully if we have enough black, we can still hold up and run with Affliction. I don't think we really need to attack. I think we just chill. And next turn we can attack all. And call it a day. Anyway, like I was saying, mono black is too good. So we're just diluting it a little bit. You know, playing some tap lands, give them a chance to stumble. Just try to even the playing field a bit. On the play, I love this hand. Keep it. I guess we can hold. I kind of just want to get the tap land down. Let's see if that punishes us. Nope, Golgari. Okay. What's their worst possible 2-drop? Is there anything with 3 toughness that's 2-drop? I think we could also get this down here, and we could disfigure pretty much anything. There is a small chance, if they play the black-green adventure creature, we specifically want to exile that and not kill it. Okay, artifact or creature. Goodbye, my sweet tortoise. I will miss you. That's a cool card. Nothing to do with it yet, but next turn we can slam that. See if it does anything. Alright, they get the draw engine going. The first to draw engine. I think we're just playing the case here. I don't think the lookout's doing a whole lot just yet. So I know this is a weird card, but we're trying it out. Can play an additional land on each of your turns. At 7, then we can play lands and cast creature and enchantment spells from the top of our library. Could be cool. That's the card I was thinking about earlier. They know we have the Note with Affliction. They play it anyway. If we hit the untapped land, that'd be huge here. We don't. So we can't look out and do that, but that's okay. I think we could still go for the lookout here. It's much better if we can do it all in the same turn though, isn't it? Yeah, I think for that reason you actually hold on one more turn. Because they're going to have a whole fistful of removal. Okay, so we anoint this, which they understand to be happening anyway. We can go through the song and dance of moving to blocks, waiting for the pump spell, the classic Golgari pump spell, and then it gets exiled anyway, which is fine. Okay, everyone's pretended to do all the things. Now what? Glissa, okay. And another Dread Knight draw, I imagine. No, they played as creature. Okay. Cool. And we're continuing to exile this. We can do that now. Pretty sure that's what we want to do. I'm just thinking we could disfigure it. It's not a great trade, but we could do it. Let's start here. We don't hit the land again, but this is a good draw, all things considered. So let's do this here. Let's try to hit that 5th land so we can look out and removal spell. Cool, we'll take the maze here. And now we can look out and removal spell in the same turn, get a trigger, get close up to that. No blocks, we like our creature better. You got it. Maze's End does get cheaper with the tortoise out as well. They're going to tap out for the flip, which is okay with us. Alright, this is an interesting turn here. I think we look out and... oh shit, we burned the... we don't have the removal spell for the 6/6 right now. No, yeah, we do, yeah, we do. Mana value less, 3 less, okay. We can't exile the Dread Knight, but that's okay. Okay, let's exile you. We'll take the Guildgate. We're doing the Guildgate thing. We'll attack here. We're getting close to 7 lands now. There it is. I guess we'll take this. I mean, we don't really want him down the graveyard. We've now solved. We can cast lands and creatures and enchantments from the top of the library. This is not a bad place to be. They do kill this thing, but we kind of got what we wanted out of it. 3 to the face down to 11. And an Archfiend. And they have a lot of cards in hand to remove all our blockers. Which is kind of scary. So, we could land off the top, which is kind of what we have to do here. We could also do weird things like Maze's End and stuff. I think if we play the 6/6, they just kill it immediately, which is the sad part. This would be 2 mana, 3 mana total to see different cards off the top of the deck. I'm not sure what we're looking for here. Disfigure on top doesn't help. I mean, we can play the Ritual Chamber, it just doesn't do that much. And they almost certainly have the removal spell for it. I'm not really sure what else we can do. We could try to hit an untapped land. That's a lot to ask for, but we're really forced into this, I think. How many guilds do we have? Like, we're still far away from the guilds, I think. We have a lot, but not that many. Okay, it's this. This is all we got. And we hold on to Disfigure very sadly. But any removal spell, you know, we take 2 off the damage, and then we take 6 in the air, and then if they kill the other one, then it is lethal. Exile U's not as bad because we don't take the Archfiend ping. I think we're disfiguring the Dread Knight. I don't really want to trade off the turtle. In terms of ways to possibly... This is another... Let's see. Whenever an opponent controls. Yeah. So they can get their draw. But, like, there aren't too many ways to win here. And I kind of want to keep turtle power if we can keep it. To 3. It's not very good. And then we drop to 1. And if they have removal, we just die. Alright, but now we're really dead. That's just game. We tried. We tried to do the thing. We were close, but they were the first to annex, and they just drew into enough removal spells to basically punish us into oblivion. So drawing here would be death. And we're still 4 guild gates away. It's a lot to work towards. It really is. It's okay. I think if they didn't have annex on 3, or whenever they did, we totally could have won that game. Like, we were popping off 2. We were just a turn behind them. On the play, it's the perfect hand against mono red. We're gonna keep it. Get ready for turn 1 disfigure. White. Bat. Honestly, I don't even know if you kill this thing. That's kind of a weird thing to say. But you really just want to kill their 2-drops, right? To get this tap land down. Maybe go Martian to Annex on 3. Like that. That's the card I want to kill. You can die. I think you can leave the bats alone. They do help facilitate a Knight Errant at some point. 1 to the bottom. Okay. I think we just get an Annex ticking. And then double removal spell next turn. Maze's End showing up. Let's go. I'm ready for it. It's a good annoying with Affliction target. Down to 16. That's a card. Are you coming out this turn? I guess so. Just for 1. Get this guy in tapped, sure. And I don't think it matters sequencing wise when we do this. I guess it's fine to do now. Wait till later. I don't think they should have space for any protection spells. Down to 14. We'll need an untapped land to flip this. That'll be pretty nice next turn. They could run 4 copies of Shelter by Ghost. They have the Fortress in there. A tap land in the aggro deck. Depends how many 1-drops they're running, but I don't think I'd necessarily do that. Another bat. No Knight Errant this turn. There's a Shelter. Think they take the Annex? I mean, we have enough, you know, mana to pay for everything. Okay. Shoot the Sheriff. Well, we'll do this because I think we want to keep drawing even though we're losing life. Auto pay. Give me back my Annex, please. Oh, does it come in with nothing? It comes in totally, dang, we have to re-unlock it. Guess we're not blocking. That's fair play then. We do enough to make the 6/6 demon, then they need another Shelter by Ghosts. Fortress can't come online just yet, but next turn it could. That is not so relevant against us. 2/11. I think we're just making the demon. Maze's End. Alright, show me the 6/6. Get in there for 1. Comes in tapped, actually. Forgot about that. Alright, maybe it is relevant. They could hit us with the Fortress here. We'll see how that goes. No. Draw Engine. We have the next one with Affliction. It's okay. We'll leave them the Facilitators. Just take the Draw Engines. Should be sufficient. Hawk. To the face. Alright, we definitely want to level you up. What else are we doing? We're just anointing this turn? So you can go, and then we'll level it up, and we'll have enough mana to Mace's End as well. Let's see. Put it onto the battlefield. It comes in tapped, though, yeah? Alright, so it's just this, really. And no attacks. We just sit here and chill. We'll land. Looks fine to me. Save our removal spells for stuff that actually matters. Like getting the creature lane out of there at some point could be nice. Scoop! Alright, we don't even get to do anything. That's okay. Good game. On the play with a beautiful opening hand here. Fast land, let's go. Oros Ruckus. Okay. Can we get the tap land down here? Just hold this figure? Yeah, I think that's fine. It's a 2-drop. Alright. Disfigure away. The real question is, can we afford to annex on 3? I think Lookout is much better here. A little bit stubbier of a blocker. There you go, 1-drop Shelter, but we got Disfigure on the back end. It's not so bad. We got the land to go for the throat if we have to. That's not so scary. Also not scary. This is great. You go for the Ruckus now. That's a lot of stats. So it's going to be go for the throat first, and then we can disfigure the Scavenger on their turn. I think it's better to kill this thing now. Like if they have to put the rescue on someone. Let's have it be the smaller creature, not the pumped up menace one. Okay, and then we disfigure here as well, but we can wait till their turn. I don't know that we attack per se. I think we just hang out. We call this card a Vigilance. Maybe that's overstated, but it'd be pretty fun. Slick shot. All right. Where's that last card going? Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll disfigure you. Take our next trigger. We get a gate. We're doing all the gate things. We're so good at doing gates. A scoop. Nobody. That's the problem. Mono Red's never going to let us gate, but they're the perfect one to like stall to oblivion. And then I don't know how we do against the other control decks, but we're trying. On the draw, this is still basically the best hand ever. We'll keep it. Right? Tap lands don't matter. It's Mono White Bat. All right. This one Orzhov Guildgate has got to go the distance here. If they go with Johnny Grow, we're going to be sad. They do. And now we're a little bit behind curve here. And we cannot disfigure it, which is very sad. So I guess we disfigure the bat, and then we try to Anoint with Affliction everything for a while. We can still definitely win. Let's see. Retreat control enters, sure. Okay, I guess that's where Disfigure is going. Yeah, that's fine. Zap you. Dude, this Johnny's looking thick. This is not a card I want to see facing me. This is a big boy. To the face. To 14. It's a 5/5. One to the top. Okay, we could play Loot. I don't think that really matters. I think we just Anoint with Affliction. And we can wait till their turn. It almost doesn't matter, right? What's the % chance they play Hexproof, right? There's almost nothing else we would remove here. And there's a chance they could Knight Errant before we do the chance. And that's actually the best argument's doing it now. If we let them untap, they can Knight Errant before we have a chance to respond. So that's a pretty good reason to do it on our turn. Hexproof, very unlikely, but totally possible still. Okay, can we take a turn off the Tortoise? How good is that even? It's probably not better than just double Anoint here. Again, I stand by my argument from before. I think we'll save the last Anoint, though. Eventually, Case of the Uneaten Feast, if they get enough life, they can get some cards back from the graveyard. What else you got? Is that it? I'm going to save my Anoint still. Cool, so we could loot double land, which is only so helpful. They come untapped anyway. I think we just got the Tortoise down here. Alright, land it is. We'll get down to Guildgate. We're making moves. It's happening. We still got an Anoint for the next 2-drop. One to the face. No big deal. Another land. They're flooding out a little bit. I'm sorry, friend. It's not my fault. Let's try the next Tortoise. Doing tortoisey things. It's a Maze's End. That's pretty cool. We get him. It's a Guildgate. Maybe they'll let us Guildgate. They might gain enough life that we can actually Guildgate. We'll start Maze's Ending this coming turn, I guess. And Loot can replay it. That's a card, I guess. I guess we burn it there. Alright. Let's get him. We want this at least. And we're going to want that. I think we can do this. I think we can do this. Should be super cheap. Yeah, doesn't matter. Replay you. And you. Wait, we might actually win here. Please don't scoop. Please do anything but scoop. Don't scoop here. We're so close. We're very close to doing the thing. Alright, they're not scooping. They're hanging in there, which I am grateful for. We don't get our double lands now. Yeah, I guess we're attacking with both. How close are we to milling? We got 29 cards left. We're doing okay. Alright, we'll take the other Maze's End. Has a Guildgate, I think. We'll take the Simic Guildgate. We're almost there, dude. We're very close to being there. Alright, we do this thing. They might actually give it to us. Is that the last one? Oh, we did it. Wait, they didn't scoop, right? That was it? It just, there wasn't even like a cool sound effect? All right. I'm feeling it. That was a game right there. We did the thing. On the play. This looks really quite nice. I think we could just get the Vine Lasher here to start. And then set up for some nice triggers with Lookout later. We don't need all the damage. We just take the pings. All right, that's a good disfigure target. We get the tap land down. We disfigure no. No rage shenanigans. And we'll even get in there for one. There's almost no incentive not to, unless they have no land and the Swift Spirit. That's really the only thing we could block. Okay, have you met Liliana? Or is the Lookout better? No, Liliana's probably the best, right? Sadly. I want to do the thing, But, like, we got to be sensible here. Liliana on the play is just devastating. Devastating. Okay, I think we'll hold back the Slasher. I don't know if we'll block or not, but I like the idea that we might be able to. Slick Shot. Coming in hot. That's okay. We got a little combo this turn. We go Lookout. Play a land. Bop the opponent down. Take another land. Alright, now we're kind of on the move here. I'll get in for one. Let's get him. I don't know if we're blocking here, but we got the Maze's End thing. Meh. No, I'm not blocking that. It's only one. Oops. Alright, well, now we're doing this. Let's go. We can't do this. Why is it acting like that? Nice. Sweet. 3 mana. Oof, baby. Well, let's get him, right? Should we hold back a blocker? So next turn... Oh, they scoop. All right. I think I would have held this back because the Slick Shot with like 2 pump spells and the Fling is like often lethal anyway. All right. Thank you for staying to the end. If you enjoyed today's Guildgate video, please drop a like, a comment, a subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.